All right, shout out to the fam. Appreciate y'all joining us for this episode of Ring Kings Boxing. I'm Big Q chiming in. Shout out to the Boxing Nation. Much love to you guys. Appreciate y'all being in this stream as we preview and predict the upcoming matchup as Canelo Alvarez takes on John Ryder. This will be tonight as Canelo, after 10 years away from Mexico returns for a bout there. So it's going to be interesting to see him take on John Ryder. A lot of people see Ryder as a massive underdog, despite the fact that he's won 4 consecutive fights. Um, you know, lately, and Canelo Alvarez, of course, he had the loss to Bivol, and then comes back with the rubber match against Triple G to retain it. But he's the undisputed middleweight champion, and he'll be taking on Ryder tonight, and this will be very interesting to see just how it all fares. But in the end, a lot of people think Alvarez will KO Ryder. Ryder's a tough ass fighter, man. But here's the tail of the tape right here. As you can see, the age difference. Canelo's a little younger than John Ryder. 37 fights for him, 32-5 is Ryder versus Canelo's 62 bouts with 58 wins, only 2 losses and 2 draws. 38 knockouts for Canelo Alvarez versus 18 by Ryder. Ryder's a little taller, 5'9" versus 5'8" by Canelo. He has a 72-inch reach versus 70.5 between Canelo is a orthodox fighter as his stance with Ryder as a southpaw. So we see how Canelo adjusts to that. It's going to be interesting to see what goes on. Like I said, this is going to be a very intriguing fight, to be honest with you, because both of these fighters, man, are kind of hard fighters, but Canelo is Canelo, and I think Canelo would eventually dispatch him. But anyway, getting into some of this, as we talked about some of the history of both these fighters, man, it's going to be fun watching it do it. So Canelo, undisputed super middleweight champion, putting all his belts on the line against the mandatory and John Ryder. And this is not going to be a super long breakdown, to be honest with your family, because the reality is, even though Ryder will give us a pretty decent fight, or early on, I think eventually Canelo Alvarez will get him out of there anywhere between 6 to 8 rounds, in my opinion, if not sooner. And I'm not just chumping it, but because Ryder can take a shot, he could take some punishment. He's a little taller, got a little bit more reach, but I think Canelo Alvarez is the more skilled fighter here, especially him fighting at that middleweight, the super middleweight, where he is currently. I think going up there and against Bivol, he kind of reached a little too far up there and he got his ass handed to him. But when he came back to where he belonged as in the super middleweight category, he was able to kind of get it going. Now, of course, it was Triple G. Triple G was looking to get that third installment out of the way so he can bank out and get on out of here financially, even though he's still around. But that was the big money fight that he was playing around with, stalling around with, to try to get with Canelo that last payday. But this will be a interesting fight early on. And Canelo Alvarez, I expect a late knockout to get John Ryder out of there. So if it goes the distance, it'll be a pleasurable fight, but I don't think so. I'm saying maybe 7-8 rounds before Canelo gets him out of there, if not sooner. What do you guys think? Put it in the comment section. Let me know how you guys feel about this fight as John Ryder and Canelo Alvarez. Put it in the comment section. Tell me what round you think Canelo gets him out of there, or if anybody out there believes in John Ryder and thinks that he can get the best of him. Put it in the comment section and let me know how you guys feel about that thing. It's going to be fun watching Canelo tonight take on Ryder. So with that being said, let me get out on that. I appreciate the family members for chiming in on Ring Kings Boxing as we're going to keep this thing going. Please feel free to subscribe, like, and share our content on social media. I'm Big Q, and I'm going to holler at you on the next one. Peace.